recording. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. Again, we're going to try and make it super short and just straight to the point. So we have some specific topics. If you guys have any questions at all during the call, just unmute yourself or type in the chat. But I'll just make sure that everyone is muted during the call so that we can try and minimize as much background noise and you guys can hear me and each other. So some of the things that we wanted to talk about tonight are generally things that we discuss on our Getting Started Right calls. And if you have not had one yet, or you aren't doing them with your new coaches yet, or anything like that, basically it's just a one-on-one call that you have with your upline and just talk about business building activities and kind of like next steps as a new coach. So we figured to just go over a few of those basic things. Even if you've gone over it, it's a good thing to consistently remind yourself of and just get familiar with, because when you first start, everything is like really overwhelming and it's so much information. But the good thing is once you know it, it doesn't really change. So that's the positive. Like you learn all of these terms and all of these benchmarks and what's Team Cycle Bonus and what is Success Club and what does it mean to go on a trip for free and what's Emerald. But once you learn it all, it doesn't change. So you can't ever talk about it too much. But the first thing that we're going to go over is Success Club. What it is, how to hit it, the importance of hitting it, and then basically how you can hit it. So the first thing, what is Success Club? It's basically just a benchmark that Beachbody sets for us so that we can make sure that we are gaining momentum and moving our business forward. It's not something that we're required to do. It's not something that we have to do or we get kicked off and we can't coach anymore. But it's basically something that they set up for us so that we can make sure that we're moving our business in the right direction and we're consistently working our business and helping people. If you are focusing on hitting Success Club, you are going to consistently have people to fill in with your challenge groups. So as a working coach, you should focus, which we talked about on our last call, but you should focus on trying to have at least one challenge group a month, whether it's you're hosting it with someone else, you're hosting it by yourself, or you're adding people into your upline for the first 2-3 months, whatever, doesn't matter. But if you're focusing on helping people with challenge packs every single month, you will always have more people to add in there. You'll also build momentum if you focus on hitting Success Club. So if you think about, a lot of coaches like to just help people, but not a lot of people feel comfortable asking people to actually get committed. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes, is giving away too much for free and not getting rewarded for your time. So if you're focusing on, not just giving out free recipes and not just sending out free Shakeology packets, like if you treat it as that's something that they need to commit to and it's going to help change their life in some way, shape, or form, they're going to link some value and quality to what we're doing. So if you treat it as it's an investment to them, they're going to look at it at a higher standard of, oh, okay, it's a challenge pack. I'm getting a fitness program, nutrition, meal plan, and Shakeology. Can you guys hear me okay?
You're kind of going in and out for me. I don't know if that's doing it for anyone else.
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
My internet has been so bad.
Now,
sorry.
oh.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. I restarted my internet. I restarted my computer. I don't know if I can shut anything else down. But I'll try to go slow. That way, if I cut out, you guys can still kind of make out what I'm saying. But the other thing, as far as why Success Club is important, is you build that residual income for yourself, right? So say 3 people sign up and get a challenge pack in whatever, last month. If they love it and they get addicted to it and they start seeing results, they're going to stay on auto ship for Shakeology, right? So then that's 90 PV or however much commission it is for someone to stay on Shakeology that you're getting just because you provided value and you got them hooked on Shakeology, and they're going to keep drinking it without you having to sell anything because now they're hooked and now they're drinking the products and they're seeing results. So the more you focus on helping people the way you got started, the more you're going to be able to show them the quality in why we promote it always as a bundle, if that makes sense. How to hit Success Club. Basically, if you focus on documenting and sharing your journey publicly, you will inspire people. And the idea of it basically is to just do it consistently. If you go in and out, you're going to slow down, you're going to lose that momentum within your business. But if you're constantly sharing your journey, you're going to build that trust and those relationships with people, and they're going to eventually join you because they're going to see that you're doing it. You're not just talking about it. You're not just posting about it, but you're also doing it, and you're sharing your journey and you're sharing your story. They're going to hop on board with you. And then the options, like how customers can get set up with getting a package. There's a few different options. You can do a fitness program, which doesn't give you any Success Club points. It's just, that's the sole purpose of them wanting to join, is just getting the DVDs. They can just get the DVDs, but you will not get any Success Club points for that. I think personally, the reason for it is because Beachbody focuses on the whole package. So the fitness, the nutrition, and the support. So when you're just getting the program, you can't ensure that they see results if they eat like shit. And they might not follow the meal plan, and they don't have Shakeology. So that's not one meal that you can control and that they can control in their day. So I think at least that's why there's no Success Club point for just a program, but that's besides the point. You get 1 Success Club point for Shakeology on Home Direct. You get 2 Success Club points if a customer signs up with a challenge pack. And then now, at least from now until February 28th, I think it is, you'll get 3 Success Club points for the All Access Pass challenge pack. I don't think we're going to get 3 after the 28th. And I know that the price is going to go up from $199 to like $250 something. So if you have people who are interested in the All Access Challenge Pack, or you aren't promoting it, I would promote the heck out of it from now until February 28th at midnight, and just tell those people that that's something that is limited and they can only get it for a certain amount of time. Does anyone have questions so far on just like the basics of Success Club and how you earn it and the points and anything like that? I know you guys can like hardly hear me, but no? Okay. And then if you didn't already hear or see or read it anywhere, the Success Club trip for 2018 is in Mexico, Riviera Maya. And if you focus on hitting Success Club monthly, you will eventually get an invitation to it. There is no wait list this year, so not everyone can go. But if you're focusing on hitting Success Club, I'm pretty sure you'll probably get an invitation at some point within the next month, 2 months, couple months. But if you focus on hitting Success Club, you can earn that trip for free. So your Success Club points will equate to trip dollars. And then Beachbody sends you free stuff every month for hitting Success Club. So if you make helping 3 to 5 people a month a priority for yourself, which if you call yourself an active working coach, Success Club should be a no matter what for you, because you are committing to helping at least 3 people, which is not a lot. Like Success Club 6 sounds like really hard, but when you break it down to actually how many people you're getting to commit, 3 people in a month doesn't sound like a lot when you say it that way. So if you make 3 to 5 people helping them get set up with a challenge pack and doing it with them and having them join you on your journey. If you make that a priority, you're going to move your business forward. You're going to continue to help people. A lot of those people will probably turn into either discount coaches or working coaches, because they're going to see that the products work and they're either going to want to save money on it, or they're going to want to help other people coach or sign up or whatever, create a healthy lifestyle for themselves. So that kind of brings me into my next topic, which is Emerald. And now my internet is unstable again.
Can I just add one thing before you move on to that?
Yeah.
As you froze a little bit, but that's okay. We heard everything you were saying, so don't worry. I don't think Car mentioned this, but just another thing that you have to technically hit Success Club is you have to have 90 PVHD, which means personal volume points. So if you're on Shakeology, Home Direct, you're getting it every single month, you're covered. That's 90. That's why, I mean, obviously we should be on Shakeology every single month, because as coaches, we should be using the products, and obviously the easiest way to share and talk about them is using them. So if you're getting your shakes every single month, you're good to go. If you, for some reason, have an allergy or whatever the reason may be, first, you stopped drinking your shakes for a little bit, so you're kind of backed up. There are other options to get 90 PV Home Direct. So if you're in that boat, make sure you talk to your upline coach before you just don't order anything, because you will not technically hit Success Club unless if you have that requirement also.
Yes. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome, Carly.
Okay, so the next topic is Emerald, and it basically just means signing up 2 people to join you as either a working coach or a discount coach. And it doesn't matter how they sign up, because they're both basically having a coach account. But the benefits of being an Emerald and why you want to do it and focus on that right away is because you're going to start earning Team Cycle bonus, which is basically a way for you to earn free money by helping your team and not having to just focus on sales. And I think that's like the most exciting part, is you're getting rewarded for all the extra time that you're utilizing. And the Team Cycle bonus for Emerald is $14 per cycle, which is like an extra $14 is an extra $14. But imagine having an extra $200 in your paycheck just because you took the time out to help other coaches either invest in themselves and they're getting Shakeology or programs or supplements or whatever, or helping your coaches succeed. Like, that's where the real money actually starts to build. And then with leg placement, you just have to make sure that one coach is on your left and one coach is on your right. Generally, that automatically happens on its own now. When I first started, I had to do my first 2 coaches manually. And I just wanted to share my screen and show you guys how to do that anyway. Because after you have your first 2 coaches signed up, you want to start doing that yourself. So if you go into your online office and you go to the My Business tab, My Preferred Placement, you can select right here which leg they go on, which I just do left or right. Or you can do it My Business, My Downline, Graphic Genealogy, and specifically place them like in the tree where you see them. But I would just make sure that you are focusing on that placement until you're a solid double Emerald. So like 2 on one side and 2 on the other before you start stacking, like based on your weak leg, strong leg type thing. And then what else did I want to say? Oh, you also get free customers when you become an Emerald. So people that have never even talked to you before, Beachbody will assign them to you as kind of a reward also for working your business and bringing on your own people they see that you're taking the business seriously and you're trying to help more people, they're in turn going to assign people from an infomercial to you, or someone who joined from beachbody.com. They're going to let those people sign up with you. And you can contact those people as long as it doesn't say do not contact, because some people do that and I don't understand why. But you can contact them. And some people have successfully had coaches and challengers out of that, out of just the people who randomly tried to sign up online by themselves. So I think getting free customers is a sweet perk and something that is like, it's just generous of them to do, that they don't even have to do for us. And it's work we don't even have to do or have conversations with those people. What else? I think that's all that I had just for the basics of Emerald. Do you guys have questions on it? Okay.
I think, remember we were just going to mention the whole like signing up your spouse or your,
that's my next topic.
Oh, so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Coming up next.
Up next is spouse placement or significant other or family member placement. And the reason we wanted to talk about this is there's a few different reasons why it's important. And when you first join, it's easy to not want to ask your family members because they may not be supportive, or they may be your only people you ask because you know they want to support you. But the key factor of why you want to sign up as spouse or a family member or your significant other is so that it's essentially a way for you to double dip into the income potential. So I have Nick signed up, and I signed him up early on. Can you guys hear me?
Just repeat that,
Okay.
The why you want to sign them up one more time.
Okay.
Because that cut out.
Okay. Like, I don't really remember.
When you said double your income, I think is where you were going.
Okay. So basically, it's a way for you to double dip into the income potential. So when I first joined, I signed up Nick under me on my weak leg because I can build his account and build that volume on my weak leg and run his account. And because he signed up right when I joined, we have all of that volume that now we can share. So I can have another coach that I'm working his business and get more people signed up under him, and that team cycle bonus he'll get, which will also run up to me, and I'll get that. Does that make sense? Maybe you should tell him.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with my computer.
Someone's on the Everyone muted.
Okay, we're good.
Is that okay? Now it's better.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. See, now everyone can hear you though. Do you want to try again?
It's when other people hop on with sound.
I don't know. Yeah.
Gosh, I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry, you guys. Where did I cut out from?
You were talking about when you sign up your spouse, you want to sign them up early because, and now I'm just talking about it.
Go ahead.
Because when you sign them up early and when you become an Emerald coach, that's when we will start to dig into what volume is more, because volume is where like the residual income comes into your business, but it can get kind of confusing. So until you're actually at Emerald, we don't really like to talk about it too much because you don't have to worry about it yet. You're not there yet. So we'll talk about volume more once you hit that benchmark of Emerald. But the reason why you want to sign up a spouse or say your mom or your dad or your sister, whoever, cousin, is that you could potentially work their business. So when you sign them up early in your downline, and this goes for any of like your coaches that are signed up early in your downline. So we'll use me, for example. I think was I your first coach or second coach? I was one of Cara's first or second coaches, whichever one. So she's been coaching for almost 3 years now, right? So I am very high up in her downline. So every coach that she has signed, and I'm on her right leg, every coach that she has signed past me on her right leg, I also accumulate that volume. So that's the bonus of having your spouse or your fiance, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, high up in your downline, even if you're not working their business. Because I have my husband signed up and I don't necessarily really work his business yet, but he's been signed up. So he's accumulating all of that volume so that when I do go to work his business, I can start to match his volume as I start to work it, as I start to place coaches under him and build his account up. So that's where that can come into play. And then because they're in your downline and essentially, I mean, who knows, your spouse or whoever might want to actually work their own business, but a lot of the times coaches work their spouse's account. And that basically is just like Cara was saying, you're double dipping because their account is building volume. They're under you. It's going up to you. And so when your spouse's account, say, you sell a challenge pack through that account, my husband will earn the commission, which we share a bank account. It's going into my bank account. And I will get volume from his challenger sale or whatever. And that will go into my team cycle bonus for the week. So that's where volume's a little tricky, but that's where there's an image which we can even post in the group in this event page. I think it's Leslie Cortez. Leslie did it, not Rachel, of her husband and the amount of volume that he has now with her being in this business for 4, 5 years, however long she's been in it. And she's a 15-star diamond, and he was one of her first coaches. So you can imagine all of that volume that his account has. And his account pulls in thousands of dollars a week just because he accumulated all that volume, and then she began to work his account to match it. So that's where that kind of comes into play.
Mm-hmm. So like that whole part kind of gets confusing, but all you really want to know is, or need to know, is sign up someone who is close to you, whether it's a family member, spouse, significant other, doesn't matter, but early on, because when you want to start working their business or when they want to start working their business, like Ash was saying, they're going to have all of that volume. And if you say that's the first person you sign up, you're already halfway to Emerald. And then all you need to do is get your sister to join you in your journey, or your aunt or your cousin or your best friend. Now you're Emerald. Now you're getting team cycle bonus. So it's like the whole work smarter, not harder concept. And there's just so many different ways that you can make money without just having to sell things. And I think that's the best part of this business is you don't just have to sell challenge packs to get a paycheck. It's you get rewarded for helping other people help other people.
Can we touch on about how right now as a new coach, you don't have to try to keep their account active? Because I feel like I've had a lot of new coaches talk to me about that, and they're worried about having to keep their account active and their spouse active.
You mean like getting something every month?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not necessary. Unless you want them to become diamond eventually, which is not an important factor right now, unless you're trying to become a 2-star diamond and have one of your spouse's accounts be that diamond, you do not need to get Shakeology monthly or the performance pack monthly or anything to keep them active. As long as you are placing like coaches under them and working their business that way to add to your income or their income, whatever, it will get them active. They just won't technically hit Success Club, but that's not important, at least until you aren't focusing on getting their business to a higher rank, which is irrelevant right now.
Right. Like what I was going to mention is, so when I signed my husband up, that's like, I had ordered a challenge pack with him because some of you might be thinking, well, I don't need an extra thing of Shakeology, or, I just bought a challenge pack. I can't afford to sign up my husband with a challenge pack. So here's the thing with that. So I signed my husband up with the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack because it's $140. So it's the price of basically Shakeology on its own. But I signed up with the Performance Pack because I wanted to start trying the Performance line products. I wanted Energize. I wanted Recover. So that was a way for me to get those products through a challenge pack sale. So one, you're getting Success Club points. You're going to get 2 Success Club points from that sale. You're also going to make commission. So you're going to get money back for buying that. And you're going to get products that maybe you wanted to try already in the first place. So that's kind of and now my husband tried them and he drinks them too and uses more of the Performance line. So it's kind of a win-win if you want to try different things. There's different options. It doesn't have to just be order another thing of Shakeology. And yeah, you did like what Jess was saying, because I was just explaining this to Jess. You don't have to, like Car said, to hit Success Club, you need 90 PVHD plus obviously your 5+ points. But so if you're not going for, the only way that would be needed is if you were pushing for Elite or Premier, which are going to be hopefully goals of yours eventually, but right now as a new coach, you don't even have to know what that means. So you can just assign a customer, like what I do with my husband's account is I'll assign a customer under him once a month, or I will order anything extra. So if I'm doing a giveaway, I order it under his account. He drinks, like I said, he uses some of the Performance line. So I order that through his account instead of my account so that he gets, because you just need 50 PV to be an active coach. And I don't need him to hit Success Club right now. So if you are thinking about signing up your spouse or whoever, everyone should be thinking about that because it's something that I would personally waited too long to do. I still signed him up pretty early in my business, but not as he should have been my first coach. And it sounds like something that's so easy, but you don't want to do it. So it's something all of us should do. So if you have questions about this, message your upline coach because they can explain all of this one-on-one a little bit better. And then like Car said, you're halfway to Emerald. Then you need one more person and you're Emerald and you start to see all of these other benefits and it kind of opens the door to a whole new world.
Mm-hmm.
There's something in the chat. Oh, Lauren. Yeah, for the Performance Stack, I can, yeah. Do you have the app BB Links, Lauren? I'm going to type it in here because for all of you that don't have, this is a free app. And you just plug in your info and all of the links to specific challenge packs and just programs, supplements alone are right in there, and it has your coach ID right at the end. You just copy and paste, and it's for US and Canada.
Does anyone else have any other questions on any of the topics that we talked about or any random questions before we hop off? Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. If you think of anything or want anything else further explained, just ask your upline or you can post it in the team page and someone can answer it for you. I know there's a lot of info and it's a lot of like things that you're like, whoa, wait, what? But if you just keep reading it and learning about it, eventually it will click. And that's what your coach and everyone else on this team and us are for, is to just reiterate and re-explain those things that you guys didn't really catch. But if nothing else, have a great night, you guys, and we will see you next Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.